5 food manga worth reading for food boy and food girl. The following are 5 mangas worth reading that food boy and food girl will love. Food Wars, Shokugeki no Soma. Content. About the main character, Yukihiro Soma, a boy whose dream is to become a chef and surpass his father. To do it, he studies in a top chef training school Tutsuki. Here, he learns many things, many skills to grow his dish and make new friends. Good points. As a shounen manga, even though it's a food manga, the content is very attractive. The fast-paced story makes the reader get caught up in cooking competitions. Cooking skills are drawn like a real battle of warriors. Weak points. The first half of the series keeps the reader's excitement with attraction, and new details constantly appear, but at the end, the storyline is longer with competitions after competitions. Some competitions appear 2 or 3 times. Yakitate. Japan. Content. The main character Azuma Kazuma has a passion to create a kind of bread, which could be the typical symbol of Japan, while working at the bakery Pantasia. He has met many people, and has had many competitions to discover the best baker. Strong points. Was born 15 years ago, Yakitate. Japan is one of the first mangas which develop scenes describing the high, when eating, compared to the new series these times, Yakitate. Japan's drawings can't be the opponent. The drawing of the story is still refined and the food still looks delicious. The strongest point of Yakitate. Japan is the content. The story has a quite similar motif and development to Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma. Another comparison to Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma is the reaction scenes after eating, while Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma just has stripping. Here we have the explosion, transform into a no mask, or even turn into a dam. Weak points. The only one weak point is probably because it is just about bread. So, even if refining the baking scenes and the displaying of the finished products scenes, it still can't bring the feeling of grandeur and sophistication like Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma. Sweetness and lightning. Content. Kohei Inuzuka, a father who lost his wife, had to raise his young daughter Tsumuji alone, so he often ate lunch boxes bought from outside. He happened to meet his pupil Kotori Ida, and had the opportunity to cook with her. Sweetness and Lightning is a daily food manga. Strong point. The gentle, unfussy style melts the reader in Tsumuji's cuteness, and is touched by Kohei's love and effort to cook the best food for his child and eat it with her instead of letting his daughter eat alone. Indeed, the author has made this manga not only entertaining but also useful. Weak points. The content about the daily life of 3 characters, father and daughter. A pupil doesn't have the plot twist. Readers could easily drop it, because they don't feel attractive. The drawing of Sweetness and Lightning is too simple, and can't be compared to Yakitate, Japan or Food Wars. Shokugeki no Soma. Rokud Yotsuiro Bayari. Content. The story is about 4 guys running a tea house, the cafe called Rokud together. Kyusui Chugoku Sway is the shop owner, tea maker and server. Tokitaka Nagai makes salty dishes. Sabaki no Koo makes sweet dishes and Gregorio Valentino Agor makes coffee. Strong points. The content is also in the light genre that brings refreshment, but this manga fixes the weakness of Sweetness and Lightning by having the climax and the plot twist hidden throughout the storyline. That gives the reader a feeling of wanting to stick with the story, because we can both watch the food, see handsome characters, and still be curious about the upcoming episode. The drawing. Just one word, amazing. The story does both the main elements of a good plot and beautiful drawings from the characters to the food. The cover of Rokud Yotsuiro Bayari brings an irresistible attraction to fans of the culinary genre. Build attractive characters. A guy who cooks lousy but ends up running a restaurant. Only good at making tea, and has a special love for cat. A shy guy who only dares to stay in the kitchen, but all the sweets he comes up with and makes are the best, the gentle. Mature guy who can cook foods that bring energy to others, and a handsome bartender with an unique aesthetic taste decorating coffee mugs in an unintelligible style. With these 4 characters, the author has brought a peaceful, joyful, but equally vibrant Rokud, same as sweetness and lighting. In the end of each chapter, the author draws and describes the recipe of the best dish in the chapter, so the readers could try to cook it. Weak points. Haven't seen. This is a culinary manga I like the most until now. Not only because of the modern drawing, but also because the story brings up many emotions, different meanings behind each dish. Kitchen princess, food princess. Content. Also an old culinary manga, the main character is Nikija. She lost her parents and was raised at the Lavender House in Beihai Island. Knowing where the silver spoon is located is Shiha's school, Najika took the exam and was accepted into the prestigious school full of talented factors to find her prince. Strong points. The beautiful drawing of the shoujo genre, but because this manga was released 10 years ago, the drawing is from the old generation, not modern as actual mangas. Beside the culinary, the plot is also firmly built, gradually revealing many mysteries. The stories exploit the theme of love, an indispensable feature in the shoujo genre. Weak points. This is a shoujo manga, so the female heroine is described as soft, often crying, accompanied by the climaxes of very Korean romance movies, such as jealous female protagonists, sabotage plots, the death of the female lead's crush, the love between the male and female leads being opposed by the male lead's family. The relationship between the 2 mains is opposed by the male lead's family. Above is the review about 5 culinary mangas worth reading for Food Boy and Food Girl. Read these 5 by yourself to have your own opinion. I believe that, after reading, Food Boy and Food Girl will run to the kitchen cooking these delicious dishes.